every age mankind attempts to fabricate great works at once magnificent and impossible.
From desert sands, from mountains of stone, a pyramid.
From flying mattresses alone, a ball of light. Trouble feeling, fleeting, one man's ecstasy.
One man's ecstasy.
Miracles them all. Giants Stonehenge, the aqueducts of Rome.
We did not attempt to make with mammoth blocks of stone a giant pyramid. No, not a pyramid. Nor Gothic walls that radiate with light. Our task was to dream upon and then create a floating city. Floating city. A human metropolis, a complete civilization, sleek and fast, at once a poem and the perfection of physical engineering. At once a poem and the perfection of physical engineering.
How did they build Titanic near 1,000 feet in length? Huge beyond past endeavor, strong beyond mortal strength. 46,000 tons of steel, 11 stories high. She's a great palace floating, quiet as a lullaby. Fare thee well, my darling, I'll be back before a fortnight has passed. Fare thee well, my darling, I'll be back before a fortnight has passed. Fare thee well, my darling, I'll be back before a fortnight has passed. There, stop off the boat.
Fleet, look up the Majestic.
Harold Bryan, the Marconi International Marine Radio Signals Communication Company Limited. It brings great honor to me to be the master and the builder and the owner of the largest moving object in the world. Mr. Pippin, begin boarding the passengers.
Third-class passengers, proceed at once to the gangway. Please bring your boarding documents and await further instructions. Holy Mother of God, is that a ship or a mountain? It looks big enough for a body to walk to America. I'm Catherine McGowan, but everybody calls me Kate. I'm Kate too. Kate Mullins. I'm Kate 3. Kate Murphy. It must be fate then. It's not fate, it's just Irish. Are you traveling alone? No, not me. I've got myself a feller. You see that good-looking one over there? I'm going to marry him. What exactly do you mean? Soon as I meet him. Get me aboard, call out my name. It's to America we aim to find a better life. We pray to make this true. Let all our children know that this day long ago we dreamt of them and came aboard this ship. For the maiden voyage, for the maiden voyage, get us all aboard. Second class passengers, proceed to the CDME decks. Please contact the ship's purser to arrange dining assignments.
No account in the national press has quite done justice to this. It's a sight for once in a lifetime.
Yes, a sight for once in a lifetime.
And the chance to run away and marry now we too daren't miss.
It's a chance for once in a lifetime. Yes, a chance for once in a lifetime. Can't wait to board that ship today. You and her when she rolls away and takes her maiden sail. I must get on that ship, the largest, grandest on the earth, and I presume to her to be aboard. Now point me toward that ship. The finest people will attend, the best among them will befriend. They'll stand right next to us, be at my fingertip.
Great heads of state and millionaires who run the world's affairs will all be there. I must get on that ship. For the maiden voyage, for the maiden voyage, get us all aboard.
First-class passengers occupying the deluxe suites on the A and B deck are requested to board at this time.
Come back, Alice.
I want to see them, Edgar. John Jacob Astor and Mrs. Astor too, arriving now from the boat train, direct from Waterloo Station, may now proceed to their toilet suite, A62. Her name is Madeleine. She's John Jacob Astor's second wife. She's only 19 years old, and now she's married to a prominent man worth over 150 million, and 29 years her senior. They've only been married 7 months. She's already 7 months pregnant, and the scandal was such they ran away to Europe to avoid the publicity. Avoid the publicity. Mr. and Mrs. Ida and Isidore Strauss, Promenade Suite B55. Hard to be modest, you would never think by looking at them that he and his brother own Macy's department store. Own Macy's department store. Outright! And he was close advisor to President Grover Cleveland and served in the House of Representatives 2 full terms. And that's his wife of 40 years named Ida Sack. She hasn't been well. So the two of them have been wintering on the French Riviera. The French Riviera. Mr. Benjamin Guggenheim and his party will find their customary suite on the A deck. Made his money by smelting gold, spends it like water. $4,500 for the Louis Couture suite, so he can live in luxurious sit with his latest mistress. And they call that justice. They call that justice. Mr. and loaded and ready for sea.
Lower the gangways, Mr. Pittman.
Gangways lowered, Captain.
Make fast the tugs.
Tugs all fast, sir.
Let go all lines.
Let go the stern lines. Let go the bow lines. Let go the aft springs.
Tow her off, Mr. Pittman.
Farewell, farewell, Godspeed, Titanic, from your birth, lie free, as you plow the deep in your arms I'll keep safely west. May you carry me. Sail on, great ship, Titanic, cross the open sea. Bring the journey south till your boys be found. Fortune's winds sing Godspeed to thee. Fortune's winds sing Godspeed to thee.
Gangway, everybody! My car broke down. Hold the ship. Wait, stop! You've got to come back. I told everyone I was crossing on the Titanic. What am I going to tell them now? I'll be the laughingstock of Poughkeepsie. I don't believe it. If that isn't the story of my entire goddamn life.
We've cleared Wolf Rock, sir. Thank you, Mr. Murdoch. What's our present course?
West by north 281 degrees, sir.
Steady as she goes, Mr. Lightoller.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What's our present speed?
19 knots, sir.
Maintain 19 knots, Mr. Murdoch.
Aye, aye, sir. Engine room, maintain 68 revolutions of the ring propellers. EJ, now that we're officially underway, I thought a little celebration might be in order.
I don't allow alcohol on my bridge, Mr. Hisman. You know that, Mr. Etches.
Yes, sir, I do.
Technically speaking, EJ, it could be considered my bridge.
Not at sea, Mr. Hisman.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but it appears this bottle has gone completely flat. I couldn't possibly allow you to drink this. Would you like me to fetch you another one?
Never mind, let it go.
Okay, again, sir, my apologies.
Thank you, Mr. Etches.
Well, with or without champagne, I want to toast to our ship, the Royal Mail Steamer Titanic. Nearly a quarter-mile in length, she's bigger, grander, and safer than any ship in history. The greatest achievement in transatlantic navigation since that very first crossing 420 years ago. Andrews, I'm glad you're here. I was just congratulating the three of us on our magnificent contribution to the 20th century. Progress, gentlemen, I give you progress.
I trust you'll excuse us, Mr. Hisman. We have our duties.
EJ, what is our present speed?
19 knots, Mr. Hisman.
Really? Is that all? I would have thought we'd gone faster now that we cleared land. I want to make New York by Tuesday afternoon. Andrews, I understand that 22 knots is necessary in order to make a 6-day crossing, and your expert opinion is Titanic capable of that speed. Come, Andrews, you're the one who built the damn thing. Is Titanic capable of 22 knots?
Capable. Yes, sir, I'm sure we are. Possibly a bit more push.
Excellent, that's just what I wanted to hear.
But it is customary for a maiden voyage to proceed prudently.
It's the maiden voyage that creates news, damn it. And I expect for this one to create a legend. Now answer me straight, when can I expect Titanic to run at full speed?
When the captain orders it, sir.
Then we must persuade him to do so, mustn't we?
In point of fact, Mr. Ismay, I was just about to give the order when you walked in. Mr. Murdoch, increase speed to 20 knots.
20 knots, aye aye, sir. Engine room, increase steam, give me 71 revolutions. 20 knots, well, it's a start, I suppose. Carry on, gentlemen.
What's your compass, Mr. Lightoller? You're drifting off course. I don't think so, sir. Don't argue, man! If I say you're off course, then you're bloody well off course.
Set your screws to 71, Mr. Barrett.
71? It seems a mite too soon for 71 if you ask me, Mr. Bell.
Captain's orders, if you've got no objections.
It's his ship, isn't it? But I'll speak plainly, Mr. Bell. If this was my ship, I wouldn't recommend her speeds being increased too quick.
Just do as you're told, Mr. Barrett.
She's sparkling clean, this newborn ship, but one thing is clear. The orders they propose above, we execute down here. We'll watch from here as up above, they'll catch you with glory. This wonder ship may be brand new, but it's the same old story. Stoke the fire in the holders, the men draw back. The heat in the holders, the men draw back. And the dust of the coal in the air is black, and a trickle of sweat runs down your back. And what are the boys from the mainland doing here? Coal it is that makes the steam, that run machines that run the world, that send the men below the ground to mine the coal. And Nottingham, us lads who worked down in the pit, knew if you got above the ground, you'd save your soul. Some way, get out of the pit, and westward I knew I could run, and ship out to sea, and there my new life was begun. Turning at 71, it became my dream to go out to sea. Further up from the mine you couldn't be, but born to the coal, there's no place for you elsewhere. You trade a life of dank and gloom to shovel in the boiler room, but now you're 7 legs below a day. And nothing has changed, there's nothing a miner can do. The pit and your mates turned into the hold and the crew, and the screws were turning at 72. Faster and faster we watched as we gained ever more. 73 and to see it is 74. For a record speed I believe we strive, for the maiden ship that's too hard to drive. If you push it faster than 75, that is the truth, I swear.
on Jacob Astor. He looks exactly like his picture.
So do you, Alice.
Edgar, this is just so exciting. Almost every famous millionaire's on this ship, and to think we'll actually be rubbing elbows with them. How impressed they'll all be when they hear all that you know about hardware.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly count on rubbing elbows with them. They won't allow us peasants in second class anywhere near those people in there.
Well, what's the point of being on the same ship if we can't hobnob with them? It's bad enough they made us do with those dinky cabins they gave us and those two silly little bunk beds.
We don't have to have the top one on us.
Calm down, Edgar. Going in there. I'm telling you right now, if it's the last thing I do, I'm getting in there.
Damn it, Alice.
Language, Edgar.
They don't want us in there. They want us right here where we are. That's all we pay for, and that's all we'll get.
Well, it's not all I'm getting.
Rich people, you mean?
Of course they're rich, darling. They're Americans. Can't you imagine what they'll all be jabbering about? Everything my father lives for. International banking, venture capital, and cornering the market. You know, that sort of thing.
How would I know that sort of thing, Caroline? My father never had a corner on the market. All he ever had was a market on the corner. I warned you on your way to the educational.
Oh, Charles, I love it when you're sarcastic. It makes me feel like we're a real American.
Why not? That's what we would be if your snob of a father had permitted it, and that's what we will be the second we get to America.
Yes, but considering the living arrangements, everybody on board thinks we're already married.
You know perfectly well I would have gotten separate cabins if I could have afforded them.
Yes, but separate cabins mean separate beds, Charles.
Yes, well, we had to make do with what we had, didn't we?
Oh, don't worry about it, darling. In America, it's not a sin at all.
What is it?
Saving money.
The dinner seating for Thursday, April 11th is now being served in the first class dining salon.
My dear Mr. Latimer, prepare to greet our clientele. Our meeting is imminent. Our having just rung the dinner bell, it won't be a novelty. We mostly have seen them all before. Prepare for the usual. You should be aware of what's in store. Serve them on the Baltic and the Oceanic, limpid and majestic and trees the same. There's nothing changed. Mr. Astor takes his toast dry. Mrs. Strauss eats the grouse with the sauce on the side. And the Wideners love kidney pie. It's hot, if it's not, they'll be fit to be tied. They're accustomed to the best of all that money buys. The world of free enterprise has given this privilege to the rich. When they're idle, they're entitled to the luxury which we provide. That's forever the source of our pride, which is why we're always there with our special form of care for every hungry millionaire. By now they're all gone.
Sailing aboard the greatest ship that ever sailed the sea. The hull and the keel and Marius is stronger by degrees.
Magnificent crystal chandeliers, parquet and all the floors.
The ceiling is Jacobean, a decor the world adores. Oh, what a ship! Oh,
You haven't told us how many miles you covered yesterday.
484, Mr. Ismay.
Are you pleased with that?
Yes, I am, sir. It's better than I expected for the first day.